Hello everyone, welcome to a new tutorial. We have discussed earlier that our body contains physical and chemical barriers that stop certain pathogens or microbes from entering my body, such as the earwax, the nose hair, tears, skin, etc. But what if the pathogen was able to get through these barriers? In other words, what if the pathogen entered to my body through any injury or cut? So, here comes our immune system to defend. Our immune system is a group of soldiers that defend us and protect us from diseases by fighting the pathogens. It does so by recognizing the antigens of pathogens. Antigens are proteins found on the surface of viruses, bacteria, or any other pathogen. So when the immune system recognizes this non-self antigen, they identify it as a foreigner or intruder which needs to be attacked, and accordingly they start attacking it. So in this tutorial, guys, we are going to look at the stages of response by the immune system to any infection. So what are the stages acquired by the immune system to fight infections? The immune system has 3 lines of defense. When the pathogen overcomes the first line, which includes the physical and chemical barriers, the second line is activated, which is actually a part of the innate response also. The innate response is a non-specific response, where immune cells start engulfing the pathogen by a process called phagocytosis. This immune response is achieved by macrophage cells and neutrophils. However, this response is not highly effective because it is fast and non-specific, meaning it does not respond differently based on specific virus or bacteria. Immune cells just phagocyte all pathogens in the same way. Consequently, after the pathogen overcomes the second line, also the third line defense is activated. So, the third line defense is the adaptive response, initiated by 2 types of lymphocytes, the B and T lymphocytes. T lymphocytes work by exploding the infected cells, while B cells or B lymphocytes release antibodies. This adaptive response, or the third line defense, is very specific because lymphocytes recognize the antigen type before attacking it. In order to understand why is this response very specific, I want you guys to have a look at the following picture. Notice that in the third line defense, when the pathogen enters, has certain antigens on their surface that are unique to them. These antigens are recognized by specific type of lymphocytes. So not all the lymphocytes in my body will recognize this antigen. Only the lymphocyte with an antibody that perfectly fits this antigen will be activated. The others are not activated, and that is why this process is very specific. So, after the lymphocyte recognizes the antigen and gets activated, this lymphocyte will then start dividing in order to create clones of the same lymphocyte. Then, finally, the lymphocyte will start secreting large amounts of antibodies in order to kill this pathogen or the infected cell.